Hi, everybody. Today we'll be talking about love. What is love? And for those of you who did watch the intro, I'm gonna start all over again, but don't worry, I'm going a little bit more in details this time. But what is love? Well, in my humble opinion, love is the most powerful and universal tool someone can have in their toolbox, life toolbox, that is. It's also the hardest one to get, and you can't just buy it at Home Depot or any other stores. But what makes it so hard to get? There's four basic steps to go through. Number one is opening your mind and heart about love or to love. Number two, believing that you deserve love. Number three is convincing yourself that you really truly love yourself just the way you are. And number four, loving unconditionally. That, my friend, is what makes love so hard to get. But I'm hopeful that throughout this video, I'll be able to guide you and give you the tools and the information necessary to achieve love and to make it an easier and more fun process. Love is a universal tool. Why? Because love brings you love. The more love you have for yourself, the more love will come back to you. Love will also bring you trust. The more love you have in yourself, the more trust you will have in yourself. Love also brings you faith. Well, the more you trust yourself, the more you love yourself, the more you're going to have faith in yourself. The more you're going to have faith in life, the more you're going to have faith in the process. Love also brings you peace. When you love yourself, you trust yourself, and you have faith, you're pretty relaxed. You're at peace. Love will bring you patience. Once again, when you love yourself and you trust yourself, you have faith in yourself, and you have peace of mind, it's very easy to get patient. Love also brings you acceptance. When you love yourself, trust yourself, have faith in yourself, peace, and patience, it makes it a little easier to accept yourself. Love also brings you confidence. Once again, love, trust, faith, peace, patience, acceptance. It becomes really easy to have more confidence in yourself because you accepted yourself the way you are. Love will bring you endless possibilities. Why? Because now all those challenges that you've been going through, all the shitty luck that you got, all the bad experience, they all become opportunities. Opportunities to grow, opportunities to learn, opportunities, positive opportunities. And when you have opportunities, it's endless possibilities. It's like putting a brand new pair of glasses in your face, and you see the world completely different. And love will bring you everything. Everything that you desire, love will bring. Love is the number one feelings of all feelings. It gives you everything your heart desire. People are willing to do anything for love, even the worst of humankind. Love is so needed in our life and in society because we don't have enough for ourselves. But here's the kicker. Here's the secret. Love, ladies and gentlemen, is free. Completely free. You can't have a better bargain than that. Love is free. But the catch, it starts with you. It totally starts from you, with you, completely you. You start loving yourself today, your life will change. Before I start talking a little bit more about love, I'm gonna just mention that I will use money as a reference. I think everybody, every one of us can touch money. You can count money. It's easier to quantify. Love is a feeling. It's more in the air. It's hard to. It's not tangible. Um, so let's imagine today that I ask you for $1 million. Oh, and I'm not paying you back, by the way. Would you give me back? Would you give me $1 million? No. Oh. Oh, did I mention you have $1 billion in your account? Still won't change? No. Okay. Is there anything at this point that I could say that would make you change your mind? No. How about if I was throwing you don't know what you don't know? Would that change your mind? And you don't know what you don't know. I'll talk about it later. But still no, right? Okay. What if I was telling you that the more money you spend, the more money you're getting back? Still no? You mean you wouldn't change your mind on that? You would ask what the catch is. Oh, okay. Well, there's a catch, yes. And it's very simple. Every dollar you spent on you is not coming back to you. Every dollar spent on someone else without expectation of getting them back is going to come back at you at least $2 per $1. So 2 to 1. Like I said, if you spend $1 on yourself, you're never going to see that money again. But if you are spending $1 on a person, on someone else, without expectation of them paying you back, life will bring you $2, at least $2 back. Now that you guys know that little details, the little catch, if I was asking you for $1 million, how many of you would give me that? A lot of you, right? Just so you know, as a disclaimer, I haven't been able to test it with a large amount of money. But for a small amount of money, it works. It really does work. And if any one of you wants to try a big amount, contact me personally. We'll arrange something. But you see, love is the same. The more you have, the less you expect back. See, when you have $1 billion, even though most people would not give anything, but if you have $1 billion in your bank account and someone wants $1 from you and you believe they deserve it, you would give. The difference with love is everybody deserves it. And yes, the worst of the worst, they still deserve love. Maybe not for the actions that they just committed, but as a human, they deserve to be loved. But to come back to love, being the same as money, is every time you give, it comes back. It's called karma. Even though the most of the time when we hear karma, it's in the sentence of karma is a bit, right? But it doesn't have to be negative. It can also be positive. According to Wikipedia, the meaning of karma is: karma is a word meaning the result of a person's action as well as the actions themselves. It is a term about the cycle of cause and effect. According to the theory of karma, what happens to a person happens because they caused it with their actions. Wikipedia. Which means, if I cause positive, I will receive positive. If I cause love, I will receive love. Which means if I give love, if I generate love, I will give love, get love back. People live their whole life putting money aside, hoping to have a good retirement. If only we could do the same for love, with love. Love is far more important than money. As a society, we're focusing on the money because everybody judges us but where you stand in the society, money wise. They even divide us in classes. Nobody measures anybody with love. But once again, when you are in those classes, society class, they came up with different names in each classes to define what kind of personality you are, what kind of person you are. But if you have love in your heart, you believe in love, you emit love, you live for love, money will come. Everything will come. People may classify you as weirdo, especially when you're younger. As you get older, the weirdo becomes towards wise. Don't know why, but that's a different discussion for a different day. But that's how people look at it. I, for a long time, fought against being weird. I now embrace it. I don't care if someone think I'm weird. Because when they say you're weird, all I can hear is you're different than society. And yes, I am. Why? Because I am me. I don't try to be like everybody else. I have no interest of being someone else. Because the only person who makes me happy is me. And people who comes in my life, that I let into my life, makes me happy. That's the biggest thing in life. Gives you the patience to have a job, to give you the lifestyle that you want, while going after your dream, while going towards your passions. Gives you the tools, the patience to wait for the right opportunity, the right time. And then you realize that the right time comes at the right time. That's faith. It will happen. Trust the process. Why? Because you love yourself. There's no rush. My passion is to do this for a living. One day it will happen. In the meantime, I'm helping others. I'm helping others, guiding them through difficult times. Helping them look at certain things in a different angle. Finding different options for different opportunities or their challenges. Do you understand how the whole system works? I'm not perfect. I never, well, actually, that's a lie. I said I was perfect before, but in all honesty, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I achieved a place in my life where I'm quite happy. I don't mind what I do for a living. Do I enjoy it? No. But that pays the bills until I reach my goal, like I just said. And it's without a doubt, I will reach my goal. On that note, guys, I just want to finish. Before I finish, I almost forgot this point. Through all the readings that I've done and listening to audios and watching videos and talking with my friends and strangers, and I came across this self-help um, system, I guess you'd call it, a 21-day challenge on loving yourself, which I made a video on, by the way. I invite you to go and watch it. Um, I decided to try it. Turns out it works. The one thing that nobody told me about it, the one piece of information that for me was missing, was nobody told me that it's a 21-day challenge. Why do they call it 21 days? It takes 21 consecutive days to form a habit. 21 consecutive days to form a habit. I did the 21 days. Not so much consecutive, but I did 21 days. And it kind of worked. Quite happy about it. Then I did it 21 days, 21 consecutive days. And what I realized is after that 21 consecutive days, you realize that you don't want to stop doing it. The transformation and the consequences, or not consequences, I should say, because they're bad, but the effect that he has on you is out of this world. Why? Because remember, love brings you love. Love brings you trust. Love brings you faith. Love brings you peace. Love brings you patience. Love brings you acceptance. Love brings you confidence. Love brings you endless possibilities. And love brings you everything. So trust me, or better yet, don't trust me and try it for yourself. Take that 21 challenge on loving yourself. Create a new habit. Instead of putting yourself down, put yourself up. Love yourself. It takes the same amount of energy to do positive things, to think positive, to love yourself, than it takes to do the opposite. You'll realize how life can change. The one thing I don't talk about in Love Brings You Everything, I say it, but when I give you the different steps, for the one who choose to have someone to love in their life and someone that loves them in their life, when you go through that whole list and you truly love yourself for who you are, you will attract the other person who will look at you and love you just the way you are. And for me, it happened. I finally found that one little person. And one day she asked me, she said, "If you love me, yell it to the world." So I leaned down to her ear and I whispered, "I love you because you were my world." And no, I didn't come up with that line. I stole it from somebody, but it's still a good one. And it's true that I did find the right person, by the way. And it gives the truth of the meaning of everything is possible, and having someone to back you up and trust you and have faith in you. Once again, it starts by you love yourself, you trust yourself, you have faith in yourself, you have peace for yourself, you have patience for yourself, you accept yourself, you have confidence in yourself. But when you find that one person who has the same, all of this for you, other than your mom and dad, It totally changed the world. One thing I'm going to finish with is love will even bring you freedom to dream. Freedom to dream, if acted upon, will turn into a vision of the future, your future. On that note, I hope that this video was helpful. Hope to see you next time. Ciao. Oops, it didn't work.